You could have, be blindfolded and you have a baby-faced twink, whatever. You don't know the difference.
No, well, this is. Oh no, you would realize it was a lot better, and it was probably a guy.
I don't care. I know you're a dude.
Oh, that's way better head than I'm used to getting. Fuck. It's definitely a guy. It's definitely a guy. Just telling you it is. I'm not going to look either. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised later.
Jim from the bar?
Sometimes, yeah.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that walks a little funny after she gets a new sex toy. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Kitty.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 440. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one and only Mr. SC.
Right.
How you doing?
Sure. How about you?
I'm all right, but yeah, we actually that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight. At some point, is I did tell our gifter.
Yes.
I need to give a review on the toy that we talked about that I opened on screen. Yes,
right.
Yes.
Okay, good.
No surprise to anyone. There has been another injury, so we have to set that little counter clock back. Yeah.
Anytime you get a new toy, you go a little hard in the paint. Is what happens. That's all.
Well, I want to take it to its full potential, or I want to see, exactly what.
You want to push it to its limits.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I know what you mean. See exactly what can this toy do for me.
Lube it up, really open her up,
right.
get it out there.
As you do, really.
As anyone would do.
Right. It's like getting a new car and just, finding an open road and just opening her up, right?
Just fucking tearing at it.
Right.
Seeing what happens.
Right.
And sometimes you get burned.
Yeah. Well, sometimes with you, it's often.
Yeah,
it's just, the odds are.
Damn near any time.
Right.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. Yeah, I'm feeling my inner Jennifer Coolidge tonight.
Okay, if I knew who that was, I would understand that reference completely.
So, for those of you younger folks, whatever, Stifler's mom.
Okay, just would you use the nomenclature? We're all gonna understand. Like,
well, because
we're not gonna know who Nancy, whatever the fuck her name is.
She's the same. I mean, she's Stifler's the same mom. Character, right? In everything that she plays in.
Yeah, I mean,
jeez.
It's not like you're interviewing her, so you have to try to get her name right. No, we're just so people understand Stifler's mom. That I get. I understand that. Right? What was the story about her anyway? Why are we talking about Stifler's mom?
No, I'm saying I'm channeling I feel like I'm
right.
Giving Stifler's mom vibes tonight.
Okay, yeah.
During the holidays.
It's acceptable.
See, does that make sense now?
It kind of, yes.
Okay. That's, everyone's like, I don't care.
Right.
Oh, my goodness gracious. It's really weird. I've been getting, on Facebook mostly, I've been getting, number one, ads for dating sites.
Okay.
Which I don't know why. Not that, local singles are in your area looking for you right now. No, I mean, these are like dating sites for guys over 50 and guys over 60. Okay.
Well, it thinks you're a guy over 50. I mean, that tracks. That completely fucking tracks.
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it does. With some of the things that you'll like or that you're into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense now. Mm-hmm. I thought they were just saying, oh, she's getting older.
Right. Well, not only that, but you're a guy. But at least they think you're a male.
Yeah, no, I think so now. I'm a horny old dude. Is what I am.
Uh-huh. That's how you come across. The AI understands you already.
Well,
You're like somebody that was 20, 30 years old in the 50s. You know what I mean? Where you could really get heavy-handed with a lady. Madman style.
Well, it kind of seems like that's all right around here too, where we are now.
Is it?
Well, it doesn't seem like.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say around here?
I'm saying it doesn't, like, when we've gone out and when I've gone out just in public, just running errands and stuff, if I were to get lippy with you or something or some, like, you raised your hand to me, no one would care. People would be like, yep. She probably had a fresh one coming. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're just saying the area seems like it would be acceptable to beat a bitch is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but
what do you mean? Don't know what that means?
I get that same vibe. I don't know why. I mean, I'm just saying I don't know. Like being that we live in that area, I don't know what that means. I don't understand.
It's a little necky.
Right. Seems it anyway. There's a lot of white trash. The white trash runs strong through this area.
I'm just saying compared to where we came from, it was very heavy Latin.
Right.
And up here, I don't see barely any Latin
You
people.
haven't heard music in foreign languages in like over 2 weeks. You don't know what to do with yourself.
Or people screaming on their phones in public.
Well, we still hear, but just not as often.
Right.
Right.
And it's, and I haven't seen many other ethnicities either. It's very strange.
I don't see many people because I come from, you know what I mean? I'm not hanging around outside and.
Well, I'm not hanging around outside. I mean, I go to the grocery store and I go to other store. I go places.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like yeah. No. It's a white trashy kind of an area for sure.
A lot of trucks.
Which means it's okay to lay a hand on a lady is what you're saying.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. It just doesn't feel like people would care.
Or nobody would say anything to me in particular.
No.
If I just felt like whacking you around in public, nobody would stop me.
Like an old lady might pull me aside and be like, now, if you don't want that to happen again, just, mind yourself.
Right. Giving you advice on how to take a punch.
Or how to avoid getting one in the first place.
Well, either way, sometimes you just got to say something and you're willing to take the shot if you can glance it enough,
Oh my God.
Right.
I was going to be like, you're supporting abuse. No, we're not. Let's just get to get that straight.
We just feel like
they're just jokes, people.
If it were to happen, nobody would come to your aid, really.
Right.
Yeah, you can scream all you want. Nobody's going to come help you.
Yes.
Nice. Well,
that's what I feel is factual.
Well, we're not, and either one of us are talking about like we've run an experiment or anything. This is all fucking conceptual at this point, really.
No. Yeah. No.
Right.
And I don't.
It just feels that way. Like maybe nobody would stop me.
You get that sense.
Right. You do. Okay.
Like when you're walking around and you're just like.
I have that sense all the time, though, really. I mean,
there's some fuckery afoot. or something's not right.
You forget how obnoxious we used to be, and imagine that.
I don't.
Everywhere we went, it was some level of some kind of loudness. And nobody ever came and tried to like
stop us
of doing anything. They didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean? So people just let us plow through whatever the fuck we felt like plowing through, and nobody would get in the way, which is really bizarre.
It is bizarre. And it's like, I think that they were just scared.
I don't know what. I'm not sure. I don't scared or just having a good time usually. And like, I don't know. I'm going to stand back, figure out what's going to happen here.
Fuck it, I'll figure it out tomorrow. Woo!
Right.
And it was kind of weird. There was a lot of times, I mean, more than a half dozen times that people that wanted to prove a point or they were on a mission that night, like sought us out. Like we would find them or they would find us and.
Or, a lot of times you would smell it on them. You know what I mean? Like immediately you kind of smell the girl who came out because she got in a fight with,
the teacher who was their
that
boyfriend.
Would be one example. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And just, you could tell, I could tell like when I said hello to her that she just came to get drunk and leave a mark and just had that look on her face like, fuck this asshole. And I think he like banged some other girl or something. So
Something like that. So she was out. She was looking for dick.
right. It, like, I want to jump on a dick and just rub it right in his face.
Right.
And sometimes you have to help a girl out with that. Really, you know, you have to. It's the right thing to do. You know, instead of her wandering to town and running into God knows what, you know what I mean? You have to take her in.
Spooky
Yeah,
dick.
you have to take her in. Take her to a strip club. See what's up.
Get her absolutely hammered, and then
I didn't have to get
follow
her.
her home. I know.
I did not have to get her anything. She was on her own mission.
Oh yeah.
Had nothing to do with me, and it was going to happen whether I was there or not. So you might as well just go along for the ride, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
Just dropping money at the strip club, fucking all of us making out together, and the DJ's like, I'll buy y'all another round of drinks if you make up with your sister again.
Yeah, for some reason, sometimes when we went out, people would think we were brother and sister.
A lot of people.
We would not tell them that at
No.
all. Like, I don't know where anybody ever got it. Every time we would go places, we'd be like, you guys are brother and sister, right? We just wouldn't correct them. We'd be like,
no, we wouldn't
sure.
correct him either. And we'd still like fool around and stuff. But we absolutely blitzed, and people would be like, oh. So that's how it is in their okay. All right.
But here again, this is why you get that vibe. Like nobody would, I think you've always had that vibe just because, like I said,
It's an aura around me.
Yeah, we would do all kinds of,
Yeah.
we've done all kinds of obnoxious things in public, and lots of times nobody really stopped us from doing it,
No.
which is weird in a way. Really, nobody was like, hey, pump the brakes. I mean, it would happen, but usually, like, I would talk them into it.
And this is before there was like, I mean, you could still take pictures with your phone, but usually people would have
digital
like,
cameras, but not really on phones.
Right. And you didn't record video. So it was just like,
yeah, no, people, you had crappy cell phone video, so you had to actually have a camera to record shit.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So this is the feeling you're getting. You're just getting the same feeling that you've had for a long time. And it's just in a different area.
Yeah, I guess so.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Did you
Plus, once in a while, I like to give you a fresh one if you get Lippy.
I promise I'll do better next time.
That's so bad. Don't do that. Please don't do that. God, no. Jesus. Don't. No. Somebody will not take that the right way at all.
No,
I don't really blame them either, really.
Well, there was the one time you had someone locked in your closet.
I know.
And you killed
It's
someone in
ridiculous.
the woods, and we're like, what? It's like,
People are ridiculous.
the closet was consensual. And what are you talking about? The woods.
Anyway.
Did you know today marks the 9-year anniversary of this show?
Does it?
Yeah, because 9 years ago was the very first show I did with Dave as my co-host.
Oh, what do you know?
And it was just, at the time, it was just called Katie's World.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So here we are.
Look at how it
9
went.
years later.
Uh-huh.
I know.
Oh.
I have a new co-host
Uh-huh.
with the most.
Right?
That's right.
Sure.
I think it's kind of funny that they have, they're making bath bombs now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's shaped like a toaster.
Well, okay.
And they're called your last bath.
Oh, okay.
They're
I get
bath
it.
bombs that are shaped like toasters.
Okay.
They, put a toaster in a bathtub.
I think you went to Hobby Lobby one too many times in the last couple of weeks.
Why do you say that?
Well, because that's like a very, like a bath bomb has a shape at all in I don't know.
Yeah, they make them, you can get them in heart shape, grenades, stars, fucking fruit, I mean, whatever. They
Apparently
make them
toasters.
Toasters? Yeah.
It's crucial.
They
Really have a toaster shaped.
They make goth ones that are, they turn the water black, and it says, put this in your pocket when you get baptized. Because it just starts bubbling up and turns the whole water black.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. You could do the same thing if you eat one of those old Halloween Whoppers at the same time, right before you went.
Green.
Was it green?
Dark green.
Okay.
Or
green.
like fluorescent green.
That might be scary too.
That would be pretty scary.
Uh-huh.
I got aliens coming out of my ass.
I mean, is that like ultra way over the line of bouginess to where you're getting the toaster shaped? Like, I have to have a special shape of my bath bomb.
No, maybe it's just funny.
Yeah.
I don't
Kitschy.
know. Yeah,
I don't know.
just like a
right.
You know,
Right. Okay.
I mean, they do stuff for like holidays, like they have in Christmas tree shapes, whatever, like anything. It's just to sell sell them.
My bath bomb game is pretty weak.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to admit.
You need to kind of
like a level 1 bath bomb attendant here.
Well, you need to work on that.
I don't know anything about it.
I'm just saying.
I'm a plumber, and I don't know a damn thing about a bath bomb. Uh-oh.
Sounded very good plumber.
No, I guess not.
Did you know there's a Christian version of Saw?
Okay. I'll bite. Really?
Yeah. And I mean, that sounds absolutely ridiculous.
And,
it's like,
and
why?
Jesus is the one playing the games with all of the people because they were sinners.
Would you like to play a game?
I didn't die for your sins.
Here you are, strapped to a cross, just like I was.
See if you come back around in 2 weeks.
Wasn't it like 3 days?
I don't remember. Do I look like a theologian? I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just like
you would think we would know.
It's around Christmas time.
I don't know why you would think. I don't know why anybody would think we would know.
We need to be saved, we're sinners.
No, negative. That's okay. I get the idea. I know the story. The basics are fine. The framework is there.
It's just like you do porn. I'm like, yeah, either by myself or with my husband.
Really?
What?
Exactly. What are you talking about? Are you out of your mind?
People see my nudity. People see my tits and my, not usually my asshole, but my pussy and my tits. You see like all the time on social media and whatever.
Don't look. You don't have to go there. This isn't like right? Don't go check it out if that's what you don't want to see.
Wait a minute. No, these days it's called body positivity.
Is that what it is?
I'm empowering myself.
Well, you are. Really.
I'm like, here are my nethers.
Right.
Stare into the abyss.
Look at my butthole.
Say,
watch it wink at you.
Watch it wink. In a blow kisses.
Okay. I'll remind you a little bit of the Little Shop of Horrors. That was a lot of littles in one sentence there. I had a hard time wrapping my head around that one. I don't know why. A little bit of Little Shop of Horrors right there. Feed me. There are definitely people going, what the fuck is Little Shop of Horrors? I don't understand.
Look it up.
Look it up.
But you got to get the original. Don't get the musical.
Was that like was that a movie like the one where they throw toast and shit? I don't understand. Are there drag queens in this one?
I think there is a drag queen in this one.
In the Little Shop of Horrors, is there?
So. I think there's a dude that's it's
draggy,
right?
Not sure. Don't remember.
I remember Steve Martin as the dentist who is hooked on the nitrous. Yeah,
right.
I get off on the pain I inflict.
Right. No, 100%. I completely, when the first time I saw that, I like immediately went, see, they're all just like fucking that. They're all like that.
Had a special suit with a fucking nitrous going on.
Right.
Like, no, this is for me.
Right.
Not for you.
You don't get this.
They say a tip is if you sprinkle salt on your tongue before you suck a cock, it helps lessen your gag reflex.
Does it? Who's saying this stuff?
It was a Men's Health magazine.
Okay, Men's Health?
Well, yeah.
I guess gay men would know something about sucking a cock.
I would hope so.
Well, you're not going to see it on the next, like, hints on J-Date, you know? You don't think you don't think Jewish ladies when you're thinking of who to go to for oral sex advice. Not that they couldn't, that it couldn't happen, just that that's not what pops into your head for whatever reason. It doesn't.
For me, it's like Taiwanese ladyboys.
But gay men, if you want to know how to suck a dick, I think you go to a gay man. I think that is if there is a Michael Jordan of sucking dick, it is a gay man, probably.
I'd have to agree with you.
I mean, there are probably some ladies who could compete. I'm sure. And really, when you're getting up to the top notch, the upper echelon, the differences are probably just going to be your preference, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
But overall, I would go 100% gay man on that.
But I mean, you could have, be blindfolded and you have a baby face twink, whatever. You don't know the difference.
No, you would realize it was a lot better and it was probably a guy.
I don't care. I know you're a dude.
Oh, that's way better head than I'm used to getting. Fuck. It's definitely a guy. Just telling you it is. I'm not going to look either. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised later.
Jim from the bar?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes,
yeah. That would happen. What do you mean? Doesn't happen to everybody? What?
Another little fun factoid is eating celery with your it says with your man. You may want to jump him. The vegetable releases odor that's supposed to make you horny. So if you're eating celery, it's supposed to fucking turn me on.
What do you like working for the celery lobby or so? Who the fuck really celery? Come on. What are we talking about here?
Well, I mean, people, I don't know. It's a cucumber melon, I guess. It smells nice. Maybe some people are like, celery. Or maybe it reminds them of, like, Bloody Marys at brunch. And they're like, yeah, I could have another drink. Let's go fuck. Or, maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like, hot wings. Wash your fingers before you shove them in my cooch.
Sometimes when because you, a lot of times, read a lot of articles that are made. Like, I wonder where does this come from?
Right. Who
is starting this celery fucking lore here that's probably non-existent?
And you wonder why some people are so get all these like fucked up ideas about sex is because of shit like this.
Well, but who knows, baby?
But it could be true.
That's the fucking point. Is we're both shitting on it, and at the same time saying, "Hey, what do we know? What do we know? What do I know?"
You'll get sued if you report false allegations. Right. Okay, why don't you tell me the truth? You'll be sued if you don't verify. Okay, well, I'm trying to verify it. I have no comment.
Right. We were watching an interview between two people, and one of them was threatening a lawsuit and basically was saying, well, if you don't tell the truth and you're not saying the truth, you could be sued. And the guy's interviewing was like, yes, that's why I'm talking to you right now, is to get, what do you say? What say you to all of this I've just given to you? And he's, well, I just want you to know that you can. He's like, right. This is the point of our conversation. Right. Oh my God. What were we talking about? What did you walk us away from?
Dude, I don't even know.
I had important stuff to say too.
Did you?
I'm just going to let you know, if I decide to go ham, nobody around here is going to stop me. What? I mean, where do you get this stuff from? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I did a search for Christmas orgy.
Right.
Because, I do things so you don't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can if you want to.
I've searched Christmas orgy before. I'm almost 100%. I almost think we have an episode that was like Christmas orgy, I think.
Well, there was 98.7 billion fucking results that came up in 0.4 seconds for Christmas orgy.
Really?
Yes. Like, that's a lot of stuff on Christmas orgy.
You would think, there would be at least that much. We have the matinee orgy, 20th anniversary orgy, tantric master. We have all kinds of orgies, but no, we don't have one. Nope.
Well,
Sorry.
we personally don't have one.
Well,
we didn't make one.
I thought we did. We did an episode on that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about orgy. Oh, they're talking about the Christmas. There's a movie out called Christmas Orgy. It came out in 2012.
I mean, is that where? I mean, are people honestly I get that Christmas is very popular and people are really into Christmas, but I'm not thinking I want to fuck more than I don't. You know what I mean? Christmas isn't a holiday for me that I'm just, immediately thinking fuck. I'm going to bang something.
Well, I mean, no, maybe they're into that, but maybe they're into, the Santa Claus thing, the fetishes that we were talking about last week, or maybe they want to have a.
Oh no, I get
bang by.
Yes, to completely people do, but what I'm saying is it just seems so left-handed to me. To me, it just seems like, I can almost understand somebody pooing on another person's chest and rubbing it all over each other to an extent because of the sub-dom thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm being a dirty pig. Oh yeah, make me a dirty, like, okay. I get where people come from with that, like, okay.
Yeah,
fine.
you like that aspect of it.
No, I not really like that aspect, but I understand.
But you get it.
Right. I understand why somebody would feel that way, but like Christmas where I'm going, other than that person over there looks really good in their Christmas outfit. Okay, cool. Fine. But overall, there are people that get really revved up when Christmas season comes around. They're ready to fuck left and right.
I'm going to fucking shibari you with Christmas lights and then I'm going to eggnog all over your face.
Right.
Just do that.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not too unpopular for people to get all revved up during the holidays for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I think it could be the cold.
Do you think?
But did you know that they say that that a thing called winter wiener or winter penis is an actual thing?
No, it's cold. What are you talking? Of course, it's a thing. I mean, isn't that the way that men parts? Well, I mean, I know for me anyway, when it gets cold, things are going into the body to stay warm so they don't get frostbite and fall off.
Right.
And that is not making me think, hey, I want to whip this thing out and go stick it into somebody.
So yeah, I know it says you're going to notice shrinkage. Of course. I mean, duh. I don't have a dick, but I get that. It says a decreased erections and difficulty reaching orgasm.
Huh. Wow.
So that's one of my biggest. I get fucking horny when it gets cold.
Yeah.
I get very frisky.
Okay. To be fair, sometimes you get horny when it gets hot and when it's medium and,
That's not.
I mean, it could hit at any point in time is what I'm saying. Or not.
Okay. No, you have a point there. It could.
There are aspects of every temperature range that you could be into depending on what your mindset was at that moment.
If it's too hot, no.
Here again.
And I just feel.
Here again, once you've leaned into it and maybe you
just say fuck it.
You have some substances rolling around in you maybe just be like, whatever.
That's a different story. Well, we didn't specify what exactly I was on.
One of my
temperature.
One of my favorite pastimes is when you think you don't like something and me pointing out that why you do. I mansplain your own likes to you sometimes.
And I love it when sometimes I have changed my mind and I say, I don't like this anymore. You say, yes, you do.
Yes,
I'm like, no, I don't.
I'm Janet mind tricking you. You don't know. You don't know anything about that. It's like hypnotism, but different.
No, you think you don't like it, but you do.
Right.
No,
sometimes
I don't.
You just need to hear that, really, is the way it goes.
And no one will help you.
Right. Right. You do well to remember that, really.
Mm.
Here again, the transcript does not look good on this. It never looks good at all.
That's why I always tell people, to watch the video. Go to YouTube, watch the video, because then, you can see that we're joking around. We're not
sure,
actually.
You can tell by the look on her face.
No,
yeah, right. I know.
How many blinks for? No, sorry. Really, guys, it's all in good fun. It is. There's a perfect gift for cucks out there. If you're looking for someone, it doesn't matter, what you're celebrating. Could be even your birthday for whatever.
Right. A cuck's got a cuck sometimes. Sometimes he just wants some wiener to get laid down in his old lady.
Cuck's got a cuck.
Cuck's got a cuck.
Well, it's a shirt and it says smaller than my wife's boyfriend.
What? Okay. Smaller than my wife's boyfriend?
Right, meaning his dick is smaller than his wife's boyfriend.
Oh, well, that's how
I took it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah. And they're saying, yeah, it's a kinky gift for a sub. I'm like, all right.
I would almost imagine that 9 out of 10 people who are into the cuckoldry, like, for some reason in my mind, they want their wife to get a way bigger dick.
Well,
You know what I mean?
a lot of people go the route of the BBC, Big Black Cock,
Right.
Because they want to see their wife getting this humongous, massive. I'm not saying that there's some white guys out there that have big dicks too, but it's kind of like one of those good stereotypes. You know what I mean?
Well, you get stereotype anyway. Like, whether it's a stereotype or not, you fantasize about what you fantasize about. You know what I mean?
True.
Like you can say it's right or wrong. Why is it wrong to find a black man attractive and want to go fuck him? You know what I mean?
No, that's absolutely true.
Right. But a lot of it, I think they almost all want to see their other get like mercilessly railed for whatever reason.
Right.
At least that's the people that we've run into before.
Most of them, they're like, I want you to love it, but other ones, like, I want her to suffer.
Well, in a way, like, enjoy it, but have a hard time walking the next day, and maybe question halfway through if she made a mistake.
You ain't gonna shit right for a week.
I mean, there is some satisfaction to that for sure.
I'm sure to some.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, we're going to go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, I'm going to tell you on how I answered my pussy this time and other sorts of fun things. So, yeah. All right, we will be right back. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. This one did catch up on me.
Yeah, I know. You're pushing it to the very last second there.
Well, I guess why not?
Right.
Anyway, you can get me on Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, you can watch me in my mess. Did I tell you where we're coming from yet?
What do you mean? Coming from where?
We're coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, Kinky Katie Radio and RadioCast.net.
Nah? I think you did that. I think you did. As far as I know, you did.
Well, whatever.
I'm not really sure. You did your station identification like you're required to by the nobody.
Well, then we'll just edit it out, if I said it twice before we post it.
No, I'm not editing shit. You wear that like a mark. You wear that out in public where everybody can see it. Your shame. Care. You wear your shame on your sleeve.
No one will care.
I'm not hiding your shame.
No one will care.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so the latest injury of the punani has happened. I was checking out the new toy that I got as a birthday present from a fan, and it seemed pretty cool. It's a vibrator that goes inside it's like a fucking shake weight that goes by itself. I mean, it's a shake weight. This thing is fucking heavy, which surprised me. Well, the remote control for it, it's remote control, also has a clit sucker on it. But the clit sucker on the remote control has this like little needle thing on the inside. It's supposed to be a licking sensation. No, it's like you're getting your fucking clit tattooed.
Getting shanked? Did you get your clit shanked?
Like,
clit shank.
But you can set it for, there's different patterns, a different setting, and it's really cool.
I mean, you don't have to you don't have to puncture yourself. I mean, you realize that you don't just turn the machine on, lay in bed, and it just goes at your clit as hard as it wants to. You know that that's not how that toy works, right?
Yes, I do.
So, I mean, you understand that you were the one you were pushing it into, you were tattooing yourself with it, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, like I said, we were kind of testing the limits and seeing what would happen.
Okay.
And
you have to see what this thing's all about.
Right. And
check it out.
At the time, it wasn't painful.
Okay.
Because I was like trying to get off and trying to get off. Then I started to get frustrated. And then I found
Story of your life.
I got into a rhythm that kind of worked in a position that worked. And then I was so close. I'm so close. I need to come, so then finally, and then I came, and then the next day I'm like, I
rubbed myself raw. I did something.
Owie.
I zigged.
I'm like, I did something.
Should have zagged.
Then also too, I washed it off before, I washed it before I used it. But I don't think my body liked with the material because I think that there's something not right.
Well, you were rubbing yourself raw with it is what you did. You irritated your skin with it.
Yeah.
Right. Uh-huh. It probably has some sort of attack, like it's not like
it's uncomfortable.
Glass slick. You know what I mean?
No.
It has that rubberized thing going on it.
Right. It's got some grip to it.
Yeah. The grippy ones you always hurt yourself with because they grip.
I don't. Yeah.
And you rip.
Usually I'll use a condom and I'll put a condom over it.
It's a better idea.
It's a
slicker.
It's slicker. It's smoother.
Right. Yeah, you always, that material itself, that you just go, you get a little overexcited, a little too exuberant.
Well, because there's this one G-spot toy that I have by Body Wand. I love the back massager, which we all knows I just used to pound my button, but
yeah.
There's a G-spot one that I have that's made out of that grippy material. Because you tried to shove that in me before too. It's really bulbous on one end, so it does take for most people. Some people it's like walk through the park,
blunt.
but it's
very blunt.
It's a bulbous.
Yeah, I understand.
But getting it in there,
how that thing feels.
Yeah, it's tight fits like putting on a wet bathing suit.
It kind of, yes. It's very grippy.
Yeah, so that one needs a condom.
But it would help you anyway, or else you just get
owie.
But that's just how you operate the toy. You knew you should have done something and you didn't.
It wasn't operator's
error, right?
Error, yes. Yes, it was. I understand that.
Is this your first day or like what's going on here?
Please. I have every couple of months or something, I've got a story of, all right, gotta fucking mark it off now.
Sometimes you just gotta
roll it over.
Sometimes you just gotta act like it, you know what I mean? You gotta live up to the potential that you have inside of you in order to get one rubbed out properly.
Well,
take the steps, go the extra mile.
But at least I admit it though. I'm like, look, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I hurt myself.
Went too hard.
Like some things, you say, I do stupid things so you don't have to, kind of thing.
Okay.
But sometimes you just got to learn on your own because your pussy might be stronger than mine.
Maybe it could be.
Or vice versa.
Never know.
You never know.
No.
Could go any which way.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could, you know what though? We have known lots of girls that could really pound on it and not, not have an issue at all.
Oh my gosh. I've seen women with really tiny pussies just get obliterated by giant cocks. Even doing DP or not DP, DV.
Right.
And even sometimes a triple. I've seen one time.
Three wieners, one hole.
3 wieners in one hole.
3 wiener hole.
And she was not a big girl, but she could fucking take it.
Right.
She had
She's
a cavern. Stretchy. She was very elastic.
Well, some people you can't squeeze a baby out of there. I'm just saying, way bigger than 3 wieners.
Well,
the worst part about that is getting positionally getting 3 wieners in the same area is tough. 2, no problem. 3, wow. I mean that you're adding fucking 2 more legs in there too. 2 more legs, balls. 2 more balls. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. It's not easy to do.
It doesn't seem very easy if you think about the logistics of it.
High level maneuver, really.
Okay, that's what everybody's homework is over the holidays. You're going to either do it or you're going to bone up on some videos with foursomes and moresome gangbanging sex and see
how many wieners can fit in the center of a Tootsie Pop.
In the body
of a Tootsie Pop.
Sure.
Well, in the body at once. I mean,
Yeah.
you have lots of holes to offer, really.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Technically, you have 3 holes to offer. You have your mouth, your pussy, and your asshole.
Technically.
Technically.
I mean, that's if you're not going third world and like making your own. I'm making my own slit right here. I got my own right over there.
This looks like a nice spot to fuck.
Right. Right. I mean, obviously you're really increasing your odds there if you're going like straight medieval times.
Yeah, but I bet you'd have a easier time finding videos of, the regular orify other than man-made ones. Not you know what I mean?
Right.
Like snuff film kind of shit.
Ooh, God. No.
Wow.
I'm just talking about surgically, really. That's all I was talking about. You went the extra mile there. Go for murder. I don't understand you sometimes.
Well, I mean,
I wonder, like, what am I sleeping next to?
God, I'm not talking about necrophilia. I'm just talking about a side pussy, you sicko.
Jesus, like either magically or surgically, one way or the other. Science fiction or magical universe. You take your pick. God.
It's surgically delicious.
Wow, you went straight berserk on that one.
People are like, dear God, what is wrong with you? This year, since it is the holidays coming up and I don't care what you celebrate, and I have to talk about something like Holiday Eve for the rest of, at least the shows.
You like to timestamp things. You're big into it.
I do.
You are.
Hey, whatever.
Hey.
I don't give a shit.
Timestamp away.
But you don't take 3 months to get out your fucking videos, do ya? No, you take a week. So it's not like someone's like, oh, hey, it's almost Valentine's Day. It's like, no, fuckers, you are way off.
It was just last Saturday, really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And if you're just listening, then it was yesterday.
Yeah. So you're quick.
Right.
Right. Anyway, they have new nasty candy cane flavors. I don't know why it's like people do it as jokes, but they have come out with even more gross ones.
Okay.
So you can kind of give to people.
Right.
They've got ones like hot dog flavor.
Okay. Candy canes, it's subjective, really. Is it a cooked hot dog or a raw?
Cooked.
Maybe. I'm going to give it a maybe. Big maybe.
Now, I wonder if the stripes are ketchup.
Maybe you could do, you know what?
Well, they have ketchup flavored candy canes.
They're definitely not ketchup because a real wiener eater will put
only mustard.
Yeah. I don't know what that's. I do like a mustard dog, but I don't think it's sacrilege to put whatever you want on your own wiener. It's your sausage. Put what you want on it.
It's your wiener.
Right.
Eat it however you want to.
There are perfectly good hot dogs that I've had that have ketchup on them. Completely featured in the hot dog. You know what I mean? Like it was a main part of it, the ketchup, and I have enjoyed the dog shit out of it. So
I've had dry wieners
that really were good too.
Yeah.
Right.
No condiments whatsoever.
Really, a sausage is, it's pretty good.
I love sausage.
You're going to be okay.
Well, for those of you that aren't into sausage, we've got
sausage talk.
We've got brisket flavored.
Okay, right. Beefy, umami, whatever they call it. Fancy cookie people.
Okay, but are you making a Jewish brisket or are you smoking it?
It really does matter.
Are you corned beefing it?
All of the above.
So that's a piece of fucking flavor. Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah. Caesar salad, sure.
Ugh.
Well, because you're going to go with a full Willy Wonka setup on this. You know what I mean?
Tomato soup, feel it dripping down my throat.
That was the wallpaper, I think, in that.
That's
that
a
part
lickable
of it.
wallpaper,
right? But same idea.
Violet's the one who chewed the gum.
Violet.
Beauregard, right?
Don't lick the whatever.
Oopa doopa. No.
I don't remember what she did. Did she eat the gum?
She ate the gum. That's why she got all expanded, because then they had to juice her.
Okay. Blah, blah. I don't remember things. Jargon.
Fucking snozberries.
Okay, I remember that line. And I've seen this at no less than 20 times, too. Like both of the ones that I know of.
I don't think there's more than, well, I know there's a porn version.
I'm sure
Porn
like
version
people
of
have made their
everything.
own little,
Oh yeah.
Then there's weird film theories on, and I forget what they are, but involving it. This was Willy Wonka after the chocolate factory. What just happened?
I don't know. I'm afraid to turn around.
Okay. Kittens, I swear. That circle of violence.
I know.
It's a problem.
I don't have my squirt gun.
Right. At least they
It's
haven't.
my water Uzi.
I have some deterrence around the camera so they don't like just go ham on it again. They like did it a couple weeks ago.
My God. I don't know what's wrong with them. So I'll just rush through a couple more that I think are gross and interesting. Like there's shiitake mushroom, sardine.
Okay, now you're getting a little, I mean, sardines have some funk. They got the funk.
They also have clam.
Okay, clam's not as bad as sardine.
So they've got sardines. I wonder if they're like oily. They have pho.
What if you have that cilantro problem and you're just tasting dish soap?
Oh, fuck you then. Sorry. Some of us.
I don't understand why people love the pho.
Well, it's so weird because I used to really hate cilantro, but now I really like it.
Yeah, you go hard with the cilantro.
I really like it now.
I know you put it in a lot of stuff. I've realized this.
Oh. All right. Well, you could always just say something if you don't like it.
I'm okay.
All right. Sour cream and onion, butter. Anyway.
You're making me hungry, really, is what you're making me just think about all of these things. So,
well, I'm high, and as soon as we finish the show, I can make
like
something.
if these
I can
candy
make
canes
stuff.
existed right now, I would be
Sucking on one?
100%. I would be. So, like that disproves your thing about who would get these. Actually, Katie, if somebody was here right now and had one to produce, I'd go, yeah, no. What do you want for that? I'll give you $5 for one of those. Let me try out some fucking brisket.
Hey, you want to earn quick $5?
Right.
No.
If any person, especially a dude, walks up to you in the middle of your day and just happens to walk up to you and go, hey, lady, you want to make a quick $5? Just so you know, the answer
is always no.
It's always no. I mean, it's always no.
Fucking crackhead.
Just always no.
I don't care if you need another fix. Say no.
whatever it is. Don't do it.
Oh my God. I mean, it's not like he was just that he walked like up to me. I was parked next to him and he had been like standing and walking around his car for like 20 minutes because I was sitting waiting for my laundry.
Right.
So.
Right. I know the crackheads have a hard time with me. They get uneasy. They really expect to get yelled at. Not that I do, but I could tell when there's a squirrely dude approaching me, they kind of look and they're, cause I'll make eye contact and shit and, but they don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. At least you didn't scream. Thank fucking God. You've been screaming at everything lately.
I'm jumpy.
Wow. Very high strung.
Yeah, I know.
Very high strung. And then you go hard enough on your button to like have problems sitting and yet you're that high strung.
Welcome to my life. No, I know where everybody is.
They're pacing around.
Yeah, what got me is fuckers in the window trying to get out. And
he'll figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Nobody's getting murdered. It's just cat play.
I think so.
That's fine.
I think so. I think someone just like fell off of something before.
Cats are gonna cat. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
It's just like a cuck's gonna cuck. It's the same thing.
There's a choker if you want to keep your bitch in line.
Nobody's gonna hear you.
Even if they do, they're not gonna listen.
Nothing. That's right. Okay, so what about the choker to keep your bitch in line? Which apparently I don't need it, but whatever.
It's called a Heretics Fork.
Heretics Fork.
Now, what it is, they used to use it in medieval time for torture, but it's got like a 2-prong fork on the top and a 2-prong fork on the bottom. And it's
I've seen these in movies.
It's affixed to a choker, and the top prongs are going up into your bottom of your chin, and the other ones are like going into your chest. So if you move your head up or down, you're going to get stabbed either way.
Right. One of
Yeah,
those.
that's the one I'm actually looking at right there.
Right.
So.
Right. That's, that's going to force you to be in the maximum cock-taking arrangement, though. You know what I mean?
The should be nice and like dash a little salt on it.
Right.
Then
I'm sure that happened in medieval times or, Dark Ages or something. Somebody was sticking a dick down there.
Of course.
Of course. What are we talking about here? It's the Dark Ages. Nobody's stopping us from doing anything.
I don't know why this just made me think of it, but I swear to God, my friend's alter ego has like the best porn name. It's 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂.
It's pretty good. I know him though, don't I?
You do know him.
Yeah, I know. That's the Big Dick Ronnie.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Which is also not his
name. So you could completely say Big Dick Ronnie.
He's kind of a small guy, but he's got a monster
Big Dick Ronnie.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know why that maybe because for some reason I made a note and it says Big Dick Ronnie. I'm like, or no,
𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂.
Right.
Not sure why I wanted to talk about that.
I'm not sure either. People were saying that there's in case you guys didn't know, Willem DeFoe, even though he looks a little fucking crazy, he's an actor, but apparently he's got like a giant dick.
Okay, so the rumor mill says.
It says in an interview with the director, he had all doubts removed when he said we got to make those scenes into the film, that they were going to have to do a stand-in for him, and he's like, no, I'll use my own cock.
All right, I'll do my own stunts, thank you.
Yeah. So and they're like, no, we have to use a stand-in because you're too big.
You're scaring people away, William. I'm just telling you right now.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, the movie was the Antichrist.
Okay.
It's got and it does have some fucked up scenes in it. I mean, it really does.
And if you are the Antichrist, really, you would think you would have a giant wang. That would be part of it. I mean, I always assumed that biblically, I can't even say it.
Biblically?
I'm going to get struck down. That's why. Immediately by somebody's God, somebody's
great
angry.
Vengeance and furious anger.
Some angry fucking spaghetti monsters coming for me. What were we talking about?
Willem DeFoe's dick.
Well, Willem DeFoe's dick.
But he's not the Antichrist, though.
But if you were the Antichrist, you would expect a giant hog. So that really fit the storyline. What's their problem? He was the Antichrist in that movie, right?
No.
No?
No.
He was Jesus? Who was he?
No, he was the fucking crazy bitch's husband.
Okay.
They were dude.
Was he evil too?
No.
I don't know anything about this 1960s bullshit you're talking about.
It came out like 2 years ago or a couple of years ago.
What?
Yes.
What's the name of this thing you're talking about here?
Antichrist.
Oh, you know what? Now I remember.
God. Well, spoiler alert.
2011. It was a while ago.
Okay, so it was a while ago, but it was in the 2000s.
Right.
But spoiler alerts, like what starts to like not starts you because I mean you got to be fucked up anyway. But it's
part of the nymphomaniac.
The way I think it's the same chick that plays nymphomaniac.
Yeah, the Antichrist is the first film in Von Trier's unofficially titled Depression trilogy. It was followed in 2011 by 𝓚𝓚𝓵𝓭𝓏, then by nymphomaniac.
Shit. Well. She's getting fucked by DeFoe, and she sees her baby.
It's 09 anyway,
like,
09.
Crawling into like an open window.
Okay.
We've
talked about this movie before, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they're on the second floor and it was snowing and they're fucking and she doesn't make a peep or even go to try to save the kid and the kid falls out the window and dies. And she's getting fucked and watch it. She's like I don't want to stop.
What?
And that's like at the start of the fucking movie.
Right. That's just it's going down from here, kids.
Oh my God.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Seems pretty aggressive.
Oh, and the mutilation she does to herself and to him are just like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
Like she cuts off her own clit. She bashes his fucking junk.
Okay.
But then she fucking like
Willem DeFoe's.
Right. But then she like jerks him off with his dick all fucked up. And then she's like rubbing one out after she ripped her clit off.
Okay.
It's got some fucked up scenes in it. But if you're like me, you're like, yay. But if not, you're like, oh.
So I mean, wait. if Willem DeFoe, his actual, you know what, that brings up a problem if you're showing it getting mangled. If you have this giant wiener, like the actual prosthetic is probably harder to make. You know what I mean? You got to think of the production staff here.
Oh, I'm sure they had several
Lots
prosthetics.
of willies that were John Holmes size.
Yeah, a lot of
danglers,
giant dicks.
Elephant trunks.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know. Do you ever think that show Wife Swap would work today?
What do you mean?
Well,
isn't it still on today?
I don't think so. I don't think it's been on for a while.
I'm not sure, but there's probably some YouTube channel doing it in real life.
But I mean, I don't know. I couldn't really imagine that. Maybe it might be more entertaining.
What on?
Well, with something you're like, okay, like let's say we had one, but we had someone that was very buttoned up, tattoos and sex are evil and
okay,
don't do drugs and blah blah blah, and then they get swapped where you're with that chick. And I have
2020 it was on.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
That was not that long ago.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well,
yeah. So, I mean, a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago, it was still on. So who knows? Why would they not be able to do it?
I don't know.
They could move them into this neighborhood and nobody would hear her scream anyway. So it wouldn't matter.
They'd hear it.
They wouldn't care.
They wouldn't care.
Nobody's going to help you.
You're all the help I need.
Right. Right.
There's this stuff that they're selling called natural Men Tonic. It says it's 100% pure, natural, organic, handmade.
Blended man.
But it doesn't tell.
What did we do? We grinded up people?
It doesn't tell you what it's supposed to do.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Really great marketing campaigns. I don't know what it is, but I want a gallon of it stat immediately.
It's a bestseller, too.
They got that stuff on Prime. Can I get it in 2 hours or what? Can they drone that shit to me?
My God.
I need it. I have to have it. I don't know what it does, but I have to have it.
Jesus.
I'm not sure.
Well, apparently a lot of people have bought it. A lot of people are taking pictures with this bottle, and it.
Is Logan Paul doing it? I do it if Logan Paul was doing it. Hell, I'd do it if Jake Paul was doing it. Are they doing it? Are they buying it? If they're buying it, I'm buying it.
It's got actual Paul comes in in these bottles.
Paul comes?
Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Paul comes.
Oh, okay. There you go. It's Paul juice?
Yeah, some Paul juice.
Paul juice?
That's right.
Are they blended up in it? Because that would be way cooler if they were.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Then it would be worth a bottle if somebody just blended them some kind of, Little Shop of Horrors style.
Maybe it's on the, it's not like that pink sauce stuff, or maybe it's actually in the ingredients where it says, made with actual real essence of Paul.
It's weird, though, because that was the video where the people were arguing about, do you know that it's illegal for you to say something if it's not true? We were talking about earlier. You have Paul on the brain. You got Logan Paul going on here.
No, I'm just
that whole conversation with the people saying, if you're not saying it, we could sue you. Right. This is why I'm interviewing you.
Right.
That was the Logan Paul story.
Oh, was it?
Right. It was. Oh,
right. It was that crypto stuff.
Yeah. CoffeeZilla interviewing his manager for the, some scam video or something that he was doing.
Right.
Yeah. It's very Logan Paul heavy, which is really weird.
That is weird.
Except it's still nobody's being attacked, so it's okay. They're just being loud. Loud's okay. I can do that. Don't crash the camera. Don't crash the studio. And don't murder each other. This is all I want to happen.
It's all we ask for.
Right.
That's just so heavy.
Paco.
You're the reason we don't get security deposits back.
Jesus Christ. What is he doing?
He's trying to get through the little gap, and instead of going as normal, he's trying to get our attention. He's trying to be a little asshole.
Okay.
Because he's mad because Little Bit was up here. And now he's clawing the furniture.
Hey. Cut it out, little guy. What's going on? A few more minutes. My God.
These shorts I really want to get for someone. I don't know who, though, but I really want to. They're kind of like boxer briefs. I couldn't think of it for a minute.
I'm just making fun.
You don't wear underwear anymore.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You used to wear boxer briefs. Anyway, these are boxer briefs, and they say all over them, butt pussy.
I mean, I don't wear underwear, but I wear, I like tights. I like leggings underneath my overalls. I don't know what to tell you. It's comforting. It gives me that hug I like all day long, all the way down to my ankles.
Yeah, take that, Sheath.
Uh-huh. That's right. Actually, if they made Sheath in some long pants, you know what I mean? Snug fitting. Like that, I wouldn't be against it.
They might.
You know? Because I mean I like the idea of you know, we live in a tropical area, and not allowing sweat to stay on me just isn't so nice. It's liberating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it goes on my skin and it goes off and evaporates. It's the way it should be.
It's wicking.
This is what I'm saying. Keeping it off of my skin. Just go away, moisture. Go away.
They have since removed the link that I had for this, so I cannot give it to you, and it won't be on the show notes, but I'm sure I could find something similar to it, so whatever. Just hear me out now. I do not understand.
Let me learn.
I don't understand the point, and I know what the point is, but it's just like, whatever. This is my own personal preference, but why the fuck do you make dildos with foreskin that's actually, like, movable? Like,
why? What do you mean, why?
I know.
Because dicks come that way.
I know why. I'm just, it's like, for me personally, it's like, why?
Why are there that many results into Christmas orgy?
Yeah, you know,
I was just asking that. Why did somebody try to fit 3 dicks in their butthole?
You know, it's just, I don't know.
Why did somebody take the very grippy new toy that they just got and grind it into them with enough force to create a cubic zirconium on their button? Why did that happen?
It is really painful. And this whole show I've been sitting with my legs crossed, and I'm just like in agony.
Right.
It's not fun.
Why is that special sauce that you saw advertised not actually Logan and Jake Paul ground up into little bottles? Why?
Why ask why?
This is my point. This is what I'm saying.
You know what you don't know? We've already had this conversation.
What?
This conversation has already taken place.
Okay, that doesn't bother me at all.
Time is irrelevant.
Yeah. I mean, you always think that like you reminding me that I completely blanked on something. How is that supposed to be? I do not care because I'm so used to that. Like,
I know.
What did I do? I don't remember it. Okay, I don't remember it. Like, I accept that. I accept that I don't, you know what I mean?
And on that note, we are going to go. We're out of here for tonight.
You can't beat me. You can't win. I win.
Yeah, they would actually say something if I tried to beat you.
You're gonna get hit, woman. You better fucking quit fucking around. What are you doing?
Curb your bitch, man.
Actually, you know what though? If we were at the fucking Hobby Lobby we were at today, if I had done something to you there, those ladies would have descended on me with cell phones in hand. You know what I mean? For sure, without a doubt.
You would have had Karens with candlesticks. You would have had Karens with candy canes. You would have had Karens with fucking floral shit.
I was uneasy with the amount of white ladies with cell phones that I saw in the Hobby Lobby. I felt like I was going into a crack den. Like I'm going to the trap house. I felt like I was wandering around in the devil's den itself. Because of places like that, for me, it's just trouble. It's trouble. Somebody's gonna look at some angry Rotarian's gonna fucking look at me and decide to just fuck with me, and I'm just gonna have to go, I'm sorry, lady. I'm sorry. I don't know what you know what I mean?
Yes.
I feel like I'm not safe there at a Hobby Lobby in a very, very busy Hobby Lobby with white ladies and carts everywhere. I'm not going to survive there. Nobody's going to film them yelling at me You know what I mean? That's not getting a fucking world star at all.
No.
It's not going to go viral. It's just going to be what was this dude doing? What did he do to that poor lady? That's what they're going to say if they say. So I'm very uneasy. I'm afraid for my life at a Hobby Lobby is what I'm saying.
Well, and I've noticed too that like every time we leave the house,
Right.
someone always compliments us on something.
Tattoos.
Yeah, on tattoos, or else they scream "Merry Christmas" in your face, and you're just like, "Whoa!"
People were very jolly today
Very jolly today.
at the Hobby Lobby. I'm just trying not to make eye contact with those monsters, and really, I'm just saying, I like picture them like T-Rexes ready to rip my head off if they notice me. So I'm trying to keep my head down the entire time. Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact.
They can smell the fear.
I think they can. I can see them aiming at me with their carts and shit. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. Very uncomfortable there.
This one's out of his
The
element.
place is not for me. Not for me. I almost feel like if they had heard the podcast in any way, shape, or form, like they would completely all attack me. I think I wouldn't make it out alive.
Who do you think you are, Santa? You ain't Santa.
Something like that. Right.
What?
Right. Although somebody did call me Santa today.
I know.
Yeah.
The other day too. And I think but the thing is though, is we were at Walmart and I ended up making eye contact with this woman with purple hair, and she just was staring at me, and I just kind of like nodded and smiled, and then she's like, "Merry Christmas!" And I was like, "Oh my God. Happy holidays." It's like, wow.
Yeah. It's a very heavy on they want to make sure you heard them say Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, no, this guy was like, "Happy holidays," and this woman goes, "You can say Merry Christmas, say it." It's like,
I'm not religious, so I don't care. Like, I really do mean happy holidays because,
but I'm just,
what are we talking about
I'm
here?
just saying though,
What do I care?
just people around here, it's just very strange.
Anyway.
People around.
Anyway, if you know it's good for you out there, be careful at the Hobby Lobbies. Don't take them lightly. That place is dangerous.
Vicious.
You need to stay close to your buddy. You need to work in a very, very specific buddy system. Don't wander off the path.
Especially during the holidays.
Don't do it. Don't make eye contact. Get in, get out. And whatever you do, do not speak to any of them unless you were spoken to. Very crucial.
All right, everyone. On that note, I hope you guys all have a happy holiday. And, we'll be on next week.
Right.
Yeah. Brand new show.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, week, month, shift, trip, errands, whatever it is that you are doing. You have anything for me, SC?
Negative.
All right, guys. Well, catch me on social media and we will be chatting. So kisses on your pink pies. Love you. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Toodles.
I like tacos and burritos.